Right, here we go. Delighted to say heavyweight boxer Tyson Fury joins us in the studio now. Tyson, flown in, jetted in from the exotic can to be with us today. Thanks for coming in. Let's get the newsworthy stuff done and dusted then. Proposed fight with David Haye. What is the latest? Any chance of that happening?
You know, me and my team are very optimistic about the fight. I heard Haye and his team are very optimistic about it, so I don't see why not this fight should not happen. It's he wants a fight, I want a fight, so it should be done soon enough.
Well, he's come out and said that he offered you a 50-50 split. You wanted 80-20 in your favour.
Yes.
Is that true? What is the details of this one?
I did say that, yes, because Haye, in my opinion, as a has-been, and I'm what's in fashion at the moment in heavyweight boxing as far as it goes. So, you know, what's in fashion needs the lion's share of things than has-beens.
Is that, even though he is a former WBA champion, world champion, you're yet to win a world title, though. Why do you think you then deserve that? You've just explained a little bit, but do you think that will happen? Will he agree to it?
Well, we're going to find out soon enough because we've got a deadline at the end of the month to sign a contract or not. And if he wants to fight, then he'll sign the contract. And if not, Team Fury moves on somewhere else. But as far as I'm concerned, there's no fight out there that I'd like more to beat David Haye up, really.
If that was the case, it would be Haye hath no fury like a boxer scorned, I guess. The fans want to see this one. Is there any middle ground? Could you go 50-50?
Listen, it's never over until it's over. I know people are saying the fight's on the ropes at the minute because I come out with that stupid thing. But, you know, there is room for negotiation there, and if the fight is definitely going to happen, then I'm sure we can come to some sort of an agreement sometime in the future, very soon, hopefully. You know, it's the biggest British heavyweight fight for a long, long time, and I'm sure it's going to be as entertaining in the ring as out the ring, because we're both very vocal fighters, and it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Last week, made some comments on Twitter about Lennox Lewis. You're going to be seeing him a bit later. You said you would have smashed him and out-hearted him. Do you really believe that?
As a fighter, as a top-level fighter, if you don't believe you could have beat any man at any era, you're never going to be a champion. I believe in my own ability, and I believe that I could have beat any champion in history, past or present. And that's just who I am. And I'm sure if you speak to Lennox Lewis, he'll tell you exactly the same thing.
Will he say it to your face a little bit later? You've got to meet him in a special programme.
It's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it, with these little tweets going on? He's sitting right next to me, and but it's. I'm looking forward to meeting Lennox Lewis. Never met him before, so we'll see what he's like in real life.
He was a wonderful fighter, wasn't he?
He was a very, very accomplished champion. He was a very good fighter.
You're obviously a student of boxing as well.
Yes.
You've studied it all. Where do you see, seriously, yourself ranked amongst the great fighters of all time?
Well, time will tell, but in my own mind, I'm number one. I'm the best ever, the greatest ever will be. But, you know, only time will tell. If David Haye knocks me out in my next fight, then I'm at the bottom of that pile, aren't I?
You have to think like this. You're putting your body, your mind, and everything on the line when you step inside those ropes.
As a fighter, if your mentality is you think somebody past or present is better than you, you're not going to make it to a top level. And I believe that nobody can beat me. Any weight. I've said it in the past. I'm the best fighter on the planet in whatever contact sport it is. I'll take on the challenge. And that's how you've got to be. And I really do believe deep down in my heart that I'm the best fighter.
Do you get help psychologically sort of building yourself up? And there's loads of trash talk between lots of different boxers, and there has been for quite some time now, particularly on Twitter, where you build things up. Is that all kind of part of an act sometimes because you know it creates more media, or really psychologically do you get help with building these things up like that?
No, I don't. Well, whatever I do off my own back, really. I'm one of them people where if I think it, I'll say it. I don't get help from anybody and saying things or whatever. And, you know, sometimes things are rehearsed and whatever through other fighters and that, but with this fight between me and David, there's genuine animosity there because I don't like the fella. I think he's arrogant. I think he thinks he's everything. And really, he's just a pumped-up cruiserweight. He hasn't fought anybody.
Does that make it easier going into the ring with someone you really don't like? I mean, we saw the Kessler-Froch fight, and what staggered me in that one was they're actually really good friends. They then have to get in the ring and knock each other about. If you genuinely hate someone, does that make it a lot easier?
I think it does make it easier, but boxing's not a hate game. If you're upset going into the ring, you're heated in the moment, then you're running emotion over professionalism. And as a professional athlete, you've got to think, 100% on your game, stay focused. But I have been known to let my heart rule my brain. That's why every fight I have nearly is a war.
Now, remember, this is live television and a family time. This is camera 4 over here.
Yeah.
David Haye is a big fan of Sky Sports News, so he'll most probably be watching now. Just this one here, just send him a message straight down that barrel there.
This barrel here.
Yeah.
David, listen, sign the contract. If you want the fight, let's fight. You call me chump on Twitter and things. I'm the man to beat. I'm the best heavyweight ever. There has never been somebody who can beat me. And you, my friend, are just another pumped-up cruiserweight like Steve Cunningham. And look what happened to Cunningham. A tow truck couldn't have picked him up. And you, my friend, are not as good as a mover as Steve Cunningham. So I will blast you out, for sure.
That is a good message.
Yeah, well, you mentioned that, Steve Cunningham, your debut US fight in April. You still pleased with that? You still look at the tapes of that?
100%.
Happy with what happened there?
200 million% happy with that. It couldn't have went any better for me. Performance on the night didn't go to plan at all. The game plan went out the window after 30 seconds. And I got involved with the crowd and with boxing itself. Being a boxing fan, it got the better of me. And it was all more of an entertaining fight. You know, he got put down, I got put down. And it just shows grit and determination. And great champions can come off the floor and knock the guy out. People who's never going to make it in life, they get knocked down and they stay down.
Rumours at the moment of fight against Frez Oquendo. Is that going to happen?
Well, you never know. You never know. All options are open at the moment, but my biggest goal at the minute is to get David Haye in between them ropes.
What do you think David Haye thinks of you?
I think he's a bit jealous because he's not as good looking as me, actually.
That would be right.
You obviously sung after Steve Cunningham. Have you got a special song lined up to sing to the crowd in there after the David Haye fight?
You never know, you know, because I'm always practicing new songs because I'm such a great singer. Not. But it wasn't like a rehearsing. I didn't think I was going to do it beforehand. It's just something to come into my mind, and I've just done it. It was one of them.
Okay, brilliant, Tyson. Lovely to see you. Fantastic stuff. And good luck, whether it be David Haye or whoever. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's hope David's watching.
He will be.
Message.
He will be.
Oh, dear.